Okay, hi everyone. Today I will show you how to use WordPress Divi because I have gotten some questions from a few students of mine who have not found it easy to use, so I decided to make a video while I work on someone's website. Now let me explain how it goes. These are some pages that are already made with the template I was using for this website. So let's start with the basics. You go to the page. These are all the options you have. It's just like the normal WordPress if you have been using WordPress before. On the left you have all these options. You go into pages if you're making a web page. I am going to work on this page, so let's what I like to do it is in the view mode. I would rather go in the view mode and edit it with the visual builder enabled. So first, this is how the website looks. This is the web page, how it looks. Okay, I'm trying to make a service page for some services that this client offers. So I will hit this button here. Now this has loaded. You can see this tells you here that it is in the visual builder mode now. So anything I do on this page will give me options. Like this is for this entire section. You can see it highlighting it in blue. If I make any changes here, if I click on that settings option, you have to click on the settings option here, and it shows this is to make a duplicate of this section, and this option is to save the selection to the library if you want to save it as a template. This is to delete the section of the web page. So I want to make, if assuming I want to make some changes, I would go here. You can see it has the option to add a link. If I wanted to add a link here, I can tell it to open in the same window or open in a new tab. I can change the background. As you can see, this is the background here. If I want, I can actually go into the settings and change the background to whatever I feel I would like to use, but right now I'm not going to change anything. I don't think I want to make any changes right now. Then here we have the option to add a video. If you want to add a video in the background, you can also do that here. It's very easy to use. Actually, I found the Divi option very easy and much better than the normal WordPress. If I want to edit these buttons, this is what I will do. As you can see, this green section is highlighting both of these buttons. So if I wanted to make changes to both of the buttons, that's the green aspect that I would select, and then I can tell it to make it to customize this column structure. I can choose 2 columns. I can choose more than that. These are all the options here. So Divi gives you a lot of options. Whichever one you select would start showing here. So right now you have 2 buttons. One is the get in touch button. One is the other services button. Assuming if I wanted to go in and make big changes here, I can tell it to open in the same window, open in a new tab. I usually like putting the option of opening in a new tab on all the buttons. But anyhow, when I work on this website, I'll go into more details as I feel it would be best for my client. I'm just making this video to give you an idea. You can change the color of the buttons. This one right now has no color, so it's showing as white. Assuming if I chose a gradient color, this is what would happen. If you can see here, this is how the gradient colors will change. You can actually select this option and type in any of these colors, or you can play with these to find the color you want, and the button will change accordingly. You can also see the other options here. You can put the gradient in a linear format or in a radial format, and you can make sure the radial is central, from the left, from the top, wherever. It has so many options here, and you can choose those. Let's go into the design section. You can also make adjustments to the padding, the bottom, left, right, wherever you want the button to be positioned. It's like the spacing, the text, everything. You can balance it out here. You can also play with the border. It is set on the black border right now. Like I said, I don't want to really make changes right now. I'm just making this video to give you an idea, a feel about how WordPress Divi works. You can also add animations here. You can add the fade options. You can, and you see whatever changes that are happening will happen to both the buttons, because I was in the green option here. Now if I wanted to make individual changes to the buttons, I would come here and I can then change the text. Get in touch, I can change it to, book an appointment now, or book now, call now, something like that. Whatever you want to make, you can change it here. You can add a link to the button. When I work on this website, I'm going to add a link to wherever this button should take the visitors, and whether I should open the same window in the other window, depending on the options that I'm going to set it on. I can still go into the design, tell it to be central aligned, left or right. It's on center right now, that's why it's slightly blue here. We have the text option, whether we want to make it dark or light. It's on dark right now. If I make it light, it will become different, but well, right now it doesn't make any difference. We have the button. The color is the text color. As you can see, button text color is on this. If I make it black, this is what will happen. I hope you're noticing the changes here. The background here is set on no color. If I make it red, this is what will happen. I hope you're getting the picture. And these are all the options here. It's set on the font size and then capitals, so everything is in capitals. If you want it in capital and small, this is how it will be: underlined, crossed out, italicized. You can add shadows to the button text. I don't really want to do that, so I'll leave it as it is. These are the spacing options here. If you're using WordPress Divi, do not feel scared of exploring your options, and you can always undo whatever is happening by not saving the changes. You can easily undo, Control Z. Now moving forward, this is where we have the subheading section. This is on the service. If I wanted to change this, for example, let's do this. Okay, this is a sub page. Let me try and change this. I want to make this for SEO services, and this is how it is. I'm going to type it and say yes, save this, get in touch, our services. I will leave this for now. Now if I come here, this is my heading. Like you can see, when you move your mouse, it starts showing you the option. If I wanted to make changes to this entire blue section, I could easily select this option, but I want to specifically make changes here, so I will select this option only. And I have my own text ready for this place, so I will just copy and paste it. SEO services. Maybe I can make it. Now, see, there's one trick I usually do is paste it in the notepad to remove all the formatting. Kind of helps, You can do SEO services. What I can do is search engine. Optimization SEO services. Let's just do this SEO services. This is how I think it will look good. So you see, having Divi gives you the option to see what is going on as you're working on your web page. This is what and it's very easy to because it loads very fast, and the options are numerous, and you can easily make the changes that you need. So you save this change here. Now this is the section that I want to make changes to. As you can see, it has already highlighted it here. Okay, but if I go to the green button, it's going to include the images as well. I don't want to do that. I need to focus on just this text part here right now. So I've selected it, and you can see this is the text here. This is here. So I will select my text, which I had already written beforehand. Copy this, and I will just paste it here. As you can see, because one advantage of working with Microsoft Word for your text is that the formats for the H1, H2 tags comes along with the Word file. So once you copy and paste it here, it stays. Let me just have a look here. It's giving me an idea of the visuals. Everything it seems fine, so I will say save. Alright, this is the footer which I had already set, so I'm going to leave everything as it is. SEO services, this is fine. Now once I've saved the changes, I can easily go to exit. and this has been saved. Now you see, the thing is, this came with a template. So in the dashboard, this page was saved with the title sub services or something like that, sub page. So what I'll do is I'll come to the edit section here, and I will call this page SEO services, just like it was in my title here. This is what I want to use as my page title. So let's see, I can update. Okay, no, it's already published, so let's do this. This one being small. This is how the prefix will be. So okay, oh, it seems there's already another page existing with this title. Because I'm working on this, and this is a demo site right now, so I can go back and see which other page has this URL. I hope I haven't published it already before, or someone in the team. So let's go back to all pages and have a look. SEO services. I can't see anywhere. Let's refresh this. Let's try it again, because we don't want two websites with the same URL structure. So, well, apparently there's an issue. I'll look into it later. So what we can do now, okay, we have already published this website, let's web page, and let's update this. Now what I want to show you is that if you want to create a new page, it's so much easier with Divi, because what happens is you go to new. Okay, let's just wait for this to be done. Okay, this is done. So what happens now is, if I go to page, I create a new page, new and then page, because I have to make other pages. You see, I made a services page. I have to make one for social media marketing. So this is for my own reference, social media marketing services. This will be the next heading. So I will copy this here. I'll paste this here so that the URL structure is already there, and then I can come here and say use Divi builder. Now this is the beauty of Divi. It gives you three major options to choose. See, this is it. You can either choose build from scratch, and this gives you the option to design the page however you want. If you are a pro at it, then you can easily go for this. You can also choose a premium made layout, or you can clone an existing page. First, let's just go to clone. Okay, I just want to make things a bit easier first. We'll go to selecting from templates later. And this, when you select from existing pages, it means you've already designed some pages, and you can use those as a template and duplicate those pages. So this is an option that WordPress had, but it was not always so easy, because you had to go through the hassle of making a template first and then saving it. Divi automatically makes a saved copy of every page that you've created, so you can just quickly tell it to duplicate. Let's just wait for this to load. Here we are. These are the pages we have. So I will use this as a template, because I have to make other services, and I like that design already there. So now, as you can see, it has imported the design. I can just say publish, so that the social media marketing services page is created. I wait for it to load. Then, like I said, I prefer working with the visuals showing, so I can go to view page, and this is the duplicate, because you can see the URL is for social media marketing. Then I enable the visual builder, and then I can go on making the changes like I did in the previous video. Okay, I can easily change the images here. I will have to search for the images. I'll have to update all this information here, which I will do later. It's very easy, because you can just go to settings here and hit the settings button, select the images that you would like to use, and once you do it, it will easily change the image here. So there's no hassle at all. It's just as easy as ABC. Alright, so let's go back to the dashboard. I haven't made any changes though, so I can just say discard without making changes. Now let me show you what happens if you choose to create a page from a different template. Let's assume we go here, wait for the three options to show up. Now let's try and choose a pre-made layout and see what happens. You can also see the options here, but anyway. So these are some options we have here. You can search if or you are trying to create a website with an art and design style, business style, whatever. You can easily have the visuals here. You can just select this. You can view the live demo. You can use this layout if it is free. So make sure it is a free layout that you select. You can browse. There are so many options. You can also go back. Let's just refresh this page so that it gives us the options again. You can build from scratch. That means now, see, if I select this part, it's going to be a single row. We can add, and these are the options we can add to this row here. You can add an accordion, you can add a bar counter, blog section, audio file, blurb, button, call to action. If you have a special code to enter, you can enter the code. You can include a contact form. Whatever you want to do, you can easily continue to add sections. You can add a text box, for example. And this is what you have here. You can let me just show you what different options we have here. This is an accordion. Okay, but I think it's better to show you in the visual. Save and exit. Let's do this. Let's save the option so that we can have a view of what's going on here. Enable. Now this was the text box we had added here. So if I want to add an accordion, okay, let's go here step by step. Now we enter the accordion option, and this is what happens here. It tells this is what comes up. Here your title goes here. So whatever changes you want to make here will reflect there. This is the second accordion here. So there are two of these that have been created because I had done that before I came to this view version. Okay, we have done this. Let's also see if we can, if you want to add an audio file, this is what happens. The title goes here. This is where the title will show up by artist. You can design the section. You can add an image. You can add texts. Basically, you need to play with the Divi options. Feel free to explore animations, add animations, flip. You can tell it to roll over. There's so much you can do with Divi, and it's very easy. There's nothing to worry about. The more you explore it, the better it will be for you. And so feel free to explore all these options. Add a button. The click here button has come here. You can easily customize it. You can say get offer now. You can change the design. The alignment. Okay, it's on the left side right now. You can make it center. You can make it right. Wherever I want to put it. Make the text dark, light. Then here we have other features. You can style the button. If I play with the colors here, see the outline has changed, text color has changed. You can easily play with the background here. Let's see, let's add some gradients and see. We can select some colors. Whatever I choose here, for example, see, this is the colors. It's coming up like this. If you don't want any color, you can easily remove that. Then only the other section of the green color will show. You can also play with this color, maybe make it yellow. There's so much you can do with Divi. I just love Divi. I'm so much in love with Divi. I don't want to add the blogs option, although if you select this, then it will give you a summary of the blogs. You don't have any blogs on this website right now, so it's pointless. You can add a call to action, comments. You can add testimonials if you're working on a website and you want to add testimonials. The easiest thing is just to search it here. Here it comes. and you can easily see this is how it is. For this website, this is how it is. This is the design. In some websites, it will be different depending on the template you chose. So I hope you had a good introduction to WordPress Divi. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for your time.